What's up guys, Travis Forde here, Forde Fitness. Today we've got another meal prep for you guys. Got a special guest here, this is my girlfriend Morgan.
Hey guys!
Today we're gonna be making fish tacos, but not just any fish tacos, super healthy fish tacos. So let's get started. So we are making super simple fish tacos. And today for these fish tacos, we're gonna be using never frozen, super fresh tilapia. These are huge cuts. You really don't need cuts this big, but they were super cheap. It was only $5.82 for this whole thing. And that's gonna make about 8 tacos, I'm gonna guess. I also bought a second one, but we're not gonna use that for this video because I realized I bought too much. So secondly, we have Pico De Gallo. We bought the store-bought brand. Alternatively, you can make it yourself, but this is still gonna be pretty healthy. Check the macros on it and they are not that bad at all. So yeah, that is the second ingredient we are gonna use. It's gonna save you a lot of time chopping up all these ingredients. Okay, and then we've got some cheese. This is all up to preference. You don't actually have to add cheese into your tacos. Right next to that, we've got the tortillas, or like Morgan likes to say, tortillas. These are gonna be corn tortillas. I would not recommend using flour. Corn is gonna be a lot healthier for you. So yeah, that's what we went with today. Next to that, we've got 2 avocados. I bought 2 more avocados. We weren't really sure how many we were gonna need. So for this, we're just gonna use 2. Next to that, we've got 3 limes. Again, wasn't sure how many we were gonna need, but you're gonna see how many we use in this video, so you'll know how much to buy. And then just some added spices and other things. We've got Pam, salt, what is that, Morgan? Cumin, black pepper, and then we're gonna be using quinoa and brown rice. This is a blend. Rather than using Spanish rice or something like that, we figured why not go healthy and choose quinoa. And also, Morgan said that I should add some chili powder in there, so we're gonna be using a little bit of chili powder as well. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna first start out preparing the fish, and then Morgan is gonna get started on those avocados. So starting out with the first fillet, what I'm gonna do is dice this bad boy up into little pieces. These are relatively small tacos, so I prefer to have them diced, and that is gonna help it cook a lot faster. Okay, so that's it for the first fillet. We put it in the bowl and now we're gonna get started on the second one. So now we are going to prepare 1 lime to put over the fish that we just cut. I'm gonna show you guys a cool little trick with limes if you're preparing them and gonna be using them as seasonings. This is gonna be a way to get the juice out and to get as much juice from the lime as possible. So what you're going to do is pop your lime in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Then you're gonna take it out, put it on your table, and then just roll it out. And now it is ready for Morgan to cut. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to bring that over. And because Morgan hates fish, I'm gonna have her mix that lime in there. So why don't you just give that a little mix, Morgan. Yeah, that's perfect. I personally love fish, like I cannot have enough of it, but Morgan hates it. Please explain to me how that is possible. I love fish. So I'm gonna let these cubes that we just cut up sit in that lime juice for a little bit, and I would recommend you do the same if you are preparing this dish. So while that fish is in there, Morgan is gonna get started cutting up the avocado. Give that a twist, there you go.
Oh yeah!
Hold this. There you go.
Wow. Fun fact, I hate avocados too.
So I'm gonna do the first one and then Morgan's gonna do the second one. Basically, to get an avocado out, you're just gonna take the spoon, Get as close to the skin as possible. And just work it in there. And there you go.
Ta-da!
And now Morgan is gonna take care of the second one. Show him those skills. Boom. Perfect. Okay, now Morgan is gonna cut these up for us. Done. Okay, so far we're using two. What was that one? We're just using one, but we have the second one here in the kitchen, so if we're gonna make a bunch of tacos and we run out, we're just gonna cut another one up, just like you saw here. Okay, so for seasonings, we're first gonna be using salt. We're not gonna add too much. That's perfect. Then we're gonna go with chili powder because Morgan wanted chili powder. So just a little bit of chili powder. And then a little bit of black pepper. And that is all you are going to need. So we're just gonna mix that in, and I'm gonna give Morgan the honors of mixing that in because she loves fish. Just mix that in. There you go.
You're terrible.
Again, if this is not enough for you or if this is too much for you, you can add as little or as much spice as you want. So we are going to be cooking on a porcelain pan. I'm going to put that to medium heat right there. We are going to let it heat up, and then once it's fully heat up, we're gonna add some Pam on there and then throw in the fish. While I'm working on the fish, Morgan is gonna be preparing the quinoa and brown rice blend. First, you gotta make sure to wash it. This is gonna have all the instructions on the back, and you're basically just gonna follow it to a T, so I'm not really gonna show the whole process. But yeah, Morgan is gonna be working on that while I work on the fish. So good luck. All right, we're gonna spray a little bit of Pam on there. If you wanna be super duper healthy, you can use olive oil, but I'm not using too much. Just give it a nice coat. And then we're going to add our fish in. All right, and that is it. I will have the specific cooking times up on the screen, but the fish is fully cooked and we're gonna get that on a plate. Brown rice and quinoa is done and looking great. Just a few more steps and then we will be ready to plate. Okay, so to heat these up, you're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of water on them, and then all I'm gonna do is put these in the microwave. Alternatively, you can put them on the stovetop, get a little bit of charring on there for a little bit of extra taste, but I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. All right, so here is the finished product. I'm gonna put the rest of these in my meal prep containers, but I put this one on this plate just to give you guys an easier look at all the ingredients. Alternatively, if you want a little bit more protein with your meal, I'm gonna be eating these with about 1/4 of a can of black beans. If you're bulking, you can use more. I'd say this is more of a cutting meal. Like I said in the beginning, trying to keep it as healthy as possible. But like I say in all of my videos, it is all up to personal preference. You can add as much or as little as you want to these dishes, and also any ingredients that you want. So let's get the rest portioned out and put in the meal prep containers. All right, and we are done. I did not put the brown rice and quinoa blend in the tacos, just so I could have a little bit more, and because there is a lot of space in these compartments. As you guys know, I love these compartments. I've pretty much talked about them in the last 2 or 3 of my videos. But yeah, that was a super simple and easy meal prep. Alternatively, you can make these chicken tacos, you can make these beef tacos, you can pretty much use any type of meat that you want in these dishes. I really hope you guys enjoyed this meal prep. I will have the macros in the description as usual, so go check that out. I will have the link to these meal prep containers also in the description, so you can check that out if you want as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and stay strong.